So as we're talking shit about earth here and shit about heaven, I mean, let's look at Victor. Everything that is a limitation, everything that you cannot see as who you are, means that you're going to have to change. When you change, have a look what happens. You become a new person. If that happens, isn't it common sense then that who you are now is not real? Why are you defending who you are now? Why does it become an energetic event? Why do you profess that energy is what defines you, when you can already see in the simple things, in the simple ways, energy transfer, that energy per se is not permanent in its expression. The nature of energy is to transform and move from one point to another point through an event. Let's take compressed energy like wood. You burn the wood. You know, you can talk to the wood, it actually speaks. Even after the tree is chopped, you can speak to the wood. And when you put the wood in to burn it, the wood says, thank you for placing me so beautifully. And then the wood burns, and then you can talk to the ash. And I mean, it's given its energy out, the heat, but have a look, it doesn't stay heat, it changes again. So because it changed, it's not real. And, I mean, where does that energy go? To the ash? To the atmosphere? It dissipates. Or does it return to its source, the earth? Have a look. Everything that you can touch, it's from the earth. Even the air you breathe, because you can touch it, isn't it? It touches you. It comes from the earth. Without the earth, you would not be here. Have a look, though, that all the knowledge you have do not come from the earth. That comes from your personalities and your entities. And your personality are given to you by those that teach you in the interest of the system. So what is the primary things you are taught? It's the language, the way to speak, the way to participate in the economy, the economy, which has become such an entity, is running totally free, just based on the whimsical moods of the human that is participating. Now, imagine that a premise exists that apparently the market forces are free. The money don't move, or the purchase price on shares do not move by market forces. It is people that make the decisions. I mean, no money ever moves without a person making a decision. No share price ever moves or falls or goes up without somebody selling or buying that share accordingly. There is no market force. It's all bullshit. It's like religion, I mean.
It's a theory.
It's a theory. It's like a religion. I mean, there's a theory that Jesus apparently ascended to heaven, that apparently he transcended death, and that he is now in heaven. But I mean, everybody aspires to go to heaven, then they die. Does it mean because they didn't ascend that they will not go to heaven because they had to do it the same way as Jesus did? If that is so, then only Jesus is in heaven. He's fucking alone for 2,000 years already. Isn't it? Because doesn't it imply that you want to live, if you have to live forever, that you have to transcend the physical? That you have to wake up after 3 days and show yourself to the world and say, okay, I am still alive, and then you fuck off into a place somewhere where you're all alone waiting for everybody else while they fuck around in the darkness of this reality, which is all lighted up, isn't it? I mean, but you're still in the darkness of your mind, the darkness of your fears, the darkness of your limitation. Just have a look. If you can change, you're limited. If you fear, you're limited. Not only that, you're possessed. Because that which you own, that which you define yourself as, that ownership is your possession. You're possessed by your self-definition. But have a look that if you have walked this earth for a little while, you'll notice a curious thing. Your self-definition change in time through experience. So you are evolving. Are you really evolving? No, you are only getting better at lying at yourself. That's evolution. I mean, you put up another picture so you can feel better about the shit you're allowing. You're evolving in your way of lying and deception. Evolution in its primary way is basically experienced through religion. I mean, you move through your religious beliefs as a form of evolution where you're apparently getting closer to God. Not through, you're getting more and more blind and unable to see what's really going on earth. You're forgetting about everyone else that's suffering, and you go into your self-interest for your own survival, hoping to be able to, like Jesus, ascend. Everyone have a primary insert to, at some way, become Jesus Christ incarnate. So that idea comes up in your mind, and then you look at yourself, you see yourself as unable to do it, and then immediately Jesus is exalted and you is his follower. And then you act all in the name of Jesus. But again,